Have you ever seen the movie Ferris Bueller's Day Off? Do you recall the part where Ferris was showing his friend the room where Ferris's dad keeps his Ferrari, the nice red Ferrari that he never drives? And then one day Ferris is like, man, we got to use this Ferrari. And then he just breaks into the room, and then drives the car off and like destroys the house. That movie's actually kind of funny. I remember seeing this movie a long time ago, but I'm gonna talk more about this video later in the video. Welcome to another episode of Monday Motivation with me, your host Marcus. On today's episode, we're going to talk about why knowledge is power, applied knowledge is power. Okay, now let's go back to the Ferris Bueller example. Okay, so a lot of us treat information that we know has the potential to make our lives better the same way Ferris's dad treats that Ferrari. He's like, oh man, this stuff is really powerful. The Ferrari, this information is very powerful, but it's of no use if we don't use it. Okay, a lot of us can, attribute the importance to statements such as, if you're persistent, you'll get it, and if you're consistent, you'll keep it. This is a phrase I've shared on one of my previous videos. Is that, okay, if we're persistent in anything we want, we'll eventually get. Like I said, we want a job, or we want to find a girlfriend or boyfriend, or whatever the case may be. If we're persistent at it, don't give up, keep going, we'll get it. And if we're consistent at it, if we're consistent at our job, we'll keep it. Okay, a lot of us know this. Okay, a lot of us mentally understand this, but in order for us to, use this information that's going to help us, we've got to go from mentally understanding it to actionably understanding something. Okay, so let's go from understanding something to understand. Okay, it comes into us and we can internalize it and make decisions based off of this information. Okay, that's the key point. Let's go from mentally understanding something to actionably understanding something. INNERSTAND. Okay, let's go from being under something to internalizing and making decisions off this information. Because a lot of us can say to ourselves, hey, doing the hard things is what separates the winners from the losers in life. A lot of us can understand that. Okay, so what are some of those hard things? Like, for example, translating knowledge into action. That's one of those hard things that if we can do it, we'll be a lot better place than if we just didn't do whatever. If we didn't do what everybody else is doing. Okay, this is why we got to do those hard things. Like when we hear things like, okay, what you think about, you bring about. A lot of us will shake our heads and be like, yeah, you're right. Whatever we think about will come to pass. But a lot of us just can't seem to do it. We mentally understand just about everything, but can't actionably understand a lot of things. Like I'm definitely guilty of this. And what helps me to go from mentally understanding something to actionably understanding something is thinking to myself, okay, thinking about it in my head, making myself conscious of, okay, if I'm persistent, I'll get it. And if I'm consistent, I'll keep it. Moving forward with that, knowing that, okay, what can I be consistent with? I'm consistent about my job. If I do the same thing, I do a good job over time, I'll keep my job. I'm persistent about, finding a friend to go play basketball with on a consistent basis. I'll eventually find it. Okay, it's just I know these things. I got to remind myself all these things. In one of my videos, I talked about how success requires repetitions and reminders. Okay, so the thesis of this video is to go from, okay, knowing what you know, okay, having that Ferrari in mint condition that's never been dried, this information that's powerful, that's going to move you forward, versus, okay, let's actually put the key in the ignition and take action on this information. Okay, now on this Monday, think to yourself, I know some things that if you put them into practice will affect your life positively. Think to yourself today, what type of information do I know that can help me to move forward, that if I go from mentally understanding it to actionably understanding, it's where I can internalize it and act from that information that I now actionably understand. Okay, we're talking about understanding versus understanding things. We got to understand some stuff. A lot of us, a lot of people we talk to will be like, oh, I know that, but they don't actually do it. So in a sense, they don't really know it. They just mentally understand what's happening. Now we got to graduate a little bit and go from mentally understanding something to actionably understanding something. Okay, a lot of us, we make decisions based on what's going on inside of us. Okay, we got to put that information and make good choices with it. Okay, and today I've given you 3, pieces of information I've said in my previous videos that'll help you. Like, doing the hard things is what separates the winners from the losers in life. I know you want to be a winner, you got to do the hard stuff. One hard thing you can do is translate knowledge and information into action that produces results. Okay, so that's one thing. Doing the hard things is what's going to separate the winners from the losers in life. Second, if you are persistent, you will get it. If you are consistent, you will keep it. This phrase relates to so many things in life. Okay, let's say you want to keep off weight. If you are persistent in losing weight, you'll lose it. And if you're consistent with your regimen to keeping the weight off, you will keep the weight off. That you can take the weight example and insert just about anything in there and come out with the results that you want. Okay, so that's the second piece of advice. The third is that, okay, what we think about, we bring about. Okay, these are three things I've mentioned in my videos in the past. Okay, and if we practice these things, you will see your life go. I 100% guarantee if you practice these things, do what's hard, you'll do it. Okay, you'll see life go. I've seen my life get better just by consistently doing these videos. I haven't missed, not to brag, but I haven't missed a day in a long time since I've started. Okay, that's why, because like this is serious to me, and seeing y'all succeed is serious to me too. But we've got to understand that knowing things is not enough. We've got to put this stuff into action. Okay, because a lot of us, I've seen people go in circles. They know everything in the book to do, but they just can't seem to do it. Okay, you got to have the inner strength to be like, you know what, I'm going to go from mentally understanding something to actionably understanding something. Okay, like one is a step up, one is a graduation. Okay, so yeah, that's all I want to talk about in this video. But if you enjoy this video, please share with your friends and family. I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday about topics of success. For the purpose of this channel, success means living the life that you want. Okay, I'm trying to let you have the life you want, and I think you watch these videos, it'll help you to do that. And as always, successful people make decisions, or let me say this again the right way. Unsuccessful people make decisions based on their current situations, and successful people make decisions based on where they want to be. Let's make decisions based on where we want to be. Let's be like Ferris Bueller and put that information, that dormant information, that Ferrari, and actually turn the Ferrari on and use the information to make our lives better. Okay, thank you so much. Bye.